Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bisons taking on the Yankees. Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, Larry. Doby.
The right fielder, Larry Doby.
And that misses. And we're underway. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Ball.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one fouled off. Doby at third with nobody out. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. May delivers. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's Mookie now.
The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
And strike one to Mookie Betts. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. That one down the line, and foul ball. Up the middle, Chisholm. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. David Ortiz digs in now. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Nasty pitch right there. No balls, 2 strikes. Blows the high heat past him. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Dustin May.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball 1.
1 out, base is empty. And now 2 balls and a strike. Headed down the line. Green on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Third, the right
2 down, base is empty. And here is Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Outside low. And the count is 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's down. A base hit. And that extends the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Albies tosses to first, and that is that. Top of the second, Josh Gibson stepping in now. Fought off foul. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Riley Green. Out to short. Smith throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here is Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball. Freeman hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Muncy to hit. Just missed. Ground ball to the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
David Ortiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Around from second is the tying run. Not in time. He's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
May comes set.
Nope, that's foul.
Foul ball still 0-2. Ortiz, the runner at second with one away. It gets down, base hit, headed for the plate. The throw in, and he's out.
On the tag.
Batting ninth.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Check swing, called strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to get
tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Larry Doby digging in now. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's gonna find some holes.
Betts at the plate now. That's ball 1.
No strike.
Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a ball.
2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Crow Armstrong should have it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. May back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gilby ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
De La Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. Just missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed.
The tag, and he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz.
For New York, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Josh Gibson.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And there's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Now 2 out. So digging in, Riley Green. Grounded out his first time up.
Riley Green.
Green checks his swing, appeal to third, and Joe McDonald says he went around. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Line drive. Grisham pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Denver, ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. And a foul ball. May fires.
That's a ball.
Takes low for ball 1. Raging back towards the wall. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a lead-off triple. Stepping in, Ted Simmons. Doubled his first time up. That's back there. See you later. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 3-1. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a hit.
Now batting.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Fly to center his first time. Inside. And that's ball one. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Swung on, belted. That one's back. Long gone. It finds the tree farm for a homer. Ozzie Smith, the next to hit. Hit in the air, left field. Green makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
The batter, number 13.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz
Grounded out his first time up.
Jr.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Into the second deck it goes. Their third home run of the inning. All right, ready to go here. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Wells struck right field and makes the grab. One down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Derek Jeter stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Ball 2.
1 out, bases empty. Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for ball.
No strikes.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
Try
to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Rodon sets and deals. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Go to second, and he's out. And ring him up, says Patrick. Bottom of the first. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ohtani measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Got him. And it's a 3. Top of the second. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
The center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodon back to work. That's back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
And that gets down for a base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high.
You got to be
throw. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming around third is Carew. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Judy Johnson digging in now. And that is out of play. Carew at third. Baylor over at second with 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one hit to right. Judge really on his horse for this one. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Mike Yastrzemski up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. In the air, right side. And it falls. Run comes in from second. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and you know, on the mound, it can be pretty.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss.
No ball,
no
2 strikes.
throw, safe at second. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Yastrzemski around third. He'll score easily, and he's out on the tag. That ends the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's going to be Gleyber Torres. Fought off foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Good take by Torres.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Over to Carew. And Gleyber Torres retired. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it's in time. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a foul straight back. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Now, Derek Jeter, the kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And that one handled. Got him.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. So now a pinch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Check swing, called strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserved.
Runner on the move. Swinging a foul straight back. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Now pitching.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Well struck left field. Baylor going back on this one. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. It just got out of here. And they close the gap. It's 3-1. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-2. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Tap foul at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ohtani in the box lays off for ball one. And he takes one right on the black. And the count even 1-1. Just missed.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this. And a swing and a miss there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That's a really good take.
2 strikes, the count.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, 3-inning games are pretty exciting, and this
Live from a place that has quite the reputation, Ship It Stadium. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's New York taking on New York. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Pepiot. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball there. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty good spot.
No, that
hard
missed.
and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Brings it in, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one fouled off. Wells stands at first with 1 out. Line drive, base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Very high with that one. And that's ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Rod Carew. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And they tag him out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Joe Kelly.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Fouled off left side. Kelly, the slender right-hander.
Ball.
And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Tony Stone swings through it for strike 1. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Riley Green. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed.
Outside, ball.
That misses, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here, the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And now they're out front. It's 2-0. Now here is Chase DeLauder to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now here is Don Baylor. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Luke Little.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Picks over and he breaks for second. And they put the tag on him for the out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That one pushed foul. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered left field. Green makes the play, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Anthony Volpe.
Now pitching, Seranthony Dominguez.
And that's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that's down and away.
2-1.
That one the other way. Reaching down, makes the catch. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered back there. And it hits the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
All over that one right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
0-1. Foul ball. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Real Muto over at second, 1 down. On the ground, right side. And there are 2 outs. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. That one ripped right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he sprint.
Now this one gets through. Travis d'Arnaud coming around third. He will score. And it's an RBI single. And they lead by 4. Tony Stone digging in now. That misses. 1-0. Dominguez with a move to first. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot.
Backed off the plate that time.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And first offering is fouled off. Out there to center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, called strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Green pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. Fastball is outside. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance.
And it's through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jock Peterson looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Peterson just got a piece of it. Gagne throws over. Ohtani back in.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He's in there.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next to hit, Rod Carew. Up the middle to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
First and second, 2 outs. Don Baylor digs in now. That's down and in. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0. Ball.
Rojas, the lead runner out at second. Carew at first, 2 out of the inning. Right through there for a strike. That's the third, and it goes just foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. Coming home. Relay throw. Save.
Huge at bat to drive in two and get this thing tied again. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate, Judy Johnson. That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, digging in, Riley Green.
Now pitching, Kyle Leahy.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
1 ball,
Rolling.
no strike.
Takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. 1st and 2nd, no outs. Chase DeLauder will hit next. And that's fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to...
Here's Geloff for 1. To Carew in time. And that's an inning-ending double play. And we're back. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Gagne back to work. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time. And they take care of Stanton for the out. So digging in, Zach Geloff. That's outside. Ball 1. Swung on, belted. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now a chance. For Austin Wells.
Now pitching, Jacob Junis.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And fouled off. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. JT Realmuto.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Ryan Helsley. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No,
just misses there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Stanton on the move, heading back. And he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off 5-4. Close one. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Yankees going up against the Jokers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the corner, and away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Marte hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
And the slider just misses. Cueto, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it. Everything came together for him. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental? There's a swing and a drive. Hung up in a rundown now. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. And delivers outside. That's down and in. A slider missed. Just off the inside edge. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So now here's the DH. David Ortiz. First pitch misses. Simmons off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That's towards center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now Elly De La Cruz out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now it's even up. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. 2 outs, bases empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Popped up right side. Clark makes the grab. 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Check swing, called strike.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Ball 1 there. In the air, left field. Schwarber makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye right there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Now all even up. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Strike 3. And now top half of the third inning. Now the third baseman, Elly De La Cruz.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man, it. So 2 down. Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that ends the inning. Here's Jason Hayward, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's Christian Walker. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and now
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Runner! 0-1's the count.
Seven outs to go, and they have just 1 run left to score. Cheer them on, folks. And the late run is across the floor. They win it.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Ready to go now. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one hammered. And it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. And now Elly De La Cruz. And that one upstairs, ball one. And another ball.
Inside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
Batting third, the right
Nice
fielder,
line drive to the
number
pull
99,
side right there,
Aaron
but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Ground ball right side. Sends it to Flores. One out in the top of the first. And now here is Harper.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-zip.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller.
Pretty tight game,
Now
so they're
pitching
looking
for
for
the
quality
Giants,
pitches out of him right here.
number
Got to do his
68,
best to keep the score right where it is.
Miller.
One out. Runner at second. Simmons getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Man at second.
That's ball two.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. So two down now. And here is David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
Late with the swing there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an
0-1
early
the count.
lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring.
He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. Back here at Oracle Park. And today's starter, Dustin May. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Jung-Hoo Lee leading things off and takes a strike. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-2 is the count.
Strike three, got him swinging. And that's the first out. May delivers. Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's two down. So now the DH spot, Tyler Fitzgerald. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
The center fielder.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms. You're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Yastrzemski makes the grab, 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski. And there's 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in San Francisco, here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. Oh, wow, what a stop. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Willy Adames.
Willy Adames stands in. Adames goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Check swing, called strike. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. And there's 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Pitching for the Giants.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Tristan Beck.
Tristan Beck.
Crow Armstrong in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Pulls that one foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extreme.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He beats it. Safe. It's 3-zip.
Back-to-back singles. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here is Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here is Bryce Harper. Doubled in his first AB.
Harper.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they add a couple more. It's 5-zip.
Now pitching for
Spencer Bivens into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Ted Simmons. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-0. Base is empty, one away. And now the DH, David Ortiz. 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. Out to center. Lee under it. He's got it. And that is that. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave?
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
of your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
To third, fair ball.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Pulled the string on the changeup. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And now the 0-1. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Ozzie, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. One out left for the Giants. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
And that's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid. Look at Captain High Roller over here.
Start of the fourth. It's Aaron Judge now. Eovaldi back to work. Judge rips that one. That's back there. It's a bomb. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
The batter, the catcher, Ted.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Grounder might be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Ryan Presley.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that's the inning. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. The first overall pick back in 2010. On the ground, 2 ball. Arias has it for 1, and that's 2. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Mahle. What do we need to know here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That's off the inside corner, and we are underway. That one hammered center field. Back there. And out of here. What a start to this one. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one is back. Out of here. They go back to back. It's 2-0. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Swings here and blasts one left field. Langford ranging back. Gone. 3 in a row. Wow. It's 3-0.
Now pitching for
Jacob Webb gets the call from the pen.
Number 71.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The throw into second. And he's out. Trying for 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now David Ortiz.
David Ortiz.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 12.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Grisham.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that is that. Back in Arlington. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Simmons makes the grab. And there's one away. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Out towards right center. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Duran makes the turn at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. 1 down, runner at third. Next up for Texas, Corey Seager. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the mark. Ball 2. Duran stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Josh Young in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Rangers.
and we've got a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
62.
second. Robert Garcia.
Just
trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ozzie Smith now at the plate. And a foul ball. Garcia, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Out towards right center field. Garcia sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Armstrong.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's outside. And that is ball one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
The new pitcher in the game, Hobie Milner.
For the Rangers, number 41, Hobie Milner.
First and second, one out. De La Cruz, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Slice to right, and foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone. Hit on the ground, might be two. There's one.
He's out.
And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs. Back at Globe Life Field. And here is Josh Smith.
Now pitching.
On the ground to third.
Wagner.
Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Kyle Higashioka in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Two.
That one misses. Now 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jonah Heim. Next one is off the plate. 1-1. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Sean Armstrong.
For the Rangers,
Aaron Judge
number
at the plate.
43.
He's already homered here in this one.
Armstrong.
And that one almost hit him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Check swing, called strike.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Off the plate, 2-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Puts it away for the out. Bryce Harper to the plate. Line drive. Langford holds it in on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. He's 0 for 1. That one outside. Ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one's gone. A massive home run. It's 4-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. Duran gets it to first, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Evan Carter. Wagner back to work. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
At the belt and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge is under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right. Judge sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Last chance now for the Rangers. Ezekiel Duran will hit next. 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Oh, look at the stop from his backside. And that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
That's a wrap on another great quest. Good job, kid.
almost ready to get underway. And towing the slab, Dustin May.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Nico Hoerner leading things off and takes a strike. Got it. And one gone. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Fans another. Back here in Denver. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Justin Steele. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And it's caught for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Elly De La Cruz. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Out to short, Swanson. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Judge rips that one. Crow Armstrong hauls it in to end the inning. Second inning set to go. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Suzuki starting as the designated hitter. 30 years old now. And he was born in Japan.
Ball inside.
That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one to first, and that's just foul. Cut on and miss. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, here comes Bryce Harper. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ground ball. In time to Bush. And a quick out, number 1. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Rips that one to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Jumps, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands...
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one ripped. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1 to Judge. Rip to short. Sends it to first. Judge out on the play. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. This one smoked out to left. Happ pulls it down, and that's the inning. And we're back. Leading off, Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Grisham trying to get there. Corrals it. Out number 2. So now Turner in on that right side. He swings and fouls one off. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong right there to make the grab. And there's one away.
The center fielder.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Ripped on a line to center. 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. He's already homered in this game.
Smith.
High in the air, out to right. Tucker should have it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Hoerner now.
Nico Hoerner.
May back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Cubs just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swings and misses. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Kyle Tucker.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. And that's a strikeout. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one lifted to left. Hat on the move. And he makes the catch. One away.